my channel is called Rewilding Brianna, and I named it that because it's been a very big aspect of my life for the last few years, for the last several years. And what I mean by rewilding is basically returning back to the original state, like becoming your authentic self. And so you yourself are on this journey of becoming your most authentic self, and you have the privilege of raising children. I'm sure the thought about preserving and keeping their authenticity intact has probably come to mind more than a few times, and it definitely has for me. And over the past few years of being a mother, I've been able to do some things on a practical level in order to, at least in my hopes, to be able to preserve my children's authenticity. And while I think that is great, I think that what has served me the best has been kind of my framework or foundation as to why I do what I do. And so I kind of want to talk a little bit about that. This came about, I want to say randomly. It's been years ago now, I'm not even sure, but a man by the name of Jefferson Bethke, I had found him. I read one of his books prior, and then he had another book coming out some years ago. But he talks a lot about the family, but he talks also about children in relation to the family. And one of the things I very much appreciate and respect and admire about him is the way that he spoke about his children. I think that oftentimes when it comes to how we talk about children, whether it's in preparing for children or raising children, we talk in terms of lack and giving up. You'll hear people talk about giving of their time, their energy, their resources, their efforts, even of themselves. And the thing that I like about Jefferson Bethke is that he really did speak of his children, whether it was celebrating the new life in his wife's womb, or just celebrating his children in general, birthdays, or just general appreciation. He spoke a lot of how each child was an asset and what their family was gaining because of their child's existence, but also their full personhood. That's something that I never witnessed before. Obviously, we are excited about our children's existence and their presence, but to also be excited for their personality, their purpose, like I said again, their personhood, their bents, their interests and talents is not something that you see often, that people anticipate. And so it got me thinking, how much of an impact and how effective would it be to celebrate these aspects of our kids, to celebrate these aspects of our children, their whole unique being, as opposed to simply their presence and existence. I wonder if that would affect the way that we steward them. We steward their talents, abilities, their interests, personalities. I feel like that if we have those things in the forefront of our minds, it would be a lot harder for us not impossible, but I think it would be a lot harder for us to, in a sense, get in the way of what they were created to do and be. When we have this understanding and realization that they were made uniquely for a purpose, and that all the things that make them them, their personalities, their uniqueness, the way that they see the world, their interests and abilities, all come together to create this being who will be an asset to their families as well as the world that surrounds them. So it's a different perspective that I just wanted to share, and I hope that it will be helpful to you as you are raising and tending to your children, that they were divinely created, everything about them, and who they are assets to our families for our growth and development and understanding, but also they have a purpose that will serve the world even. And if we can understand that, we can be able to do the best that we can to help them on this mission of theirs, this life mission, as best as we can without too much resistance to where they're being called to. So I'm in the parking lot currently, and there's a lot of activity, so forgive my looking off in every which way. But I'd love to hear what you think about in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next one.